In last class, we have discussed the mineralocorticoids. So there are three main hormones of the adrenal cortex. Then one is the mineralocorticoids, other one is glucocorticoids, and next third one is the sex steroid hormone, sex hormones, adrenal sex hormones. So in continuation of these hormones, we continue with the now glucocorticoids. Glucocorticoids are mainly act on glucose metabolism. These are cortisol, corticosterone, and cortisone. The source of these glands are at zona fasciculata of the adrenal cortex and in small quantity from the reticularis. Aldosterone is a life-saving hormone. Life-saving hormone means उसके absence, उसके hormones के absence के कारण there will be a death in 3 to 15 days. But cortisol is a life protecting hormone because it helps to withstand the stress and trauma in life. Glucocorticoids have metabolic effects on carbohydrate, protein, fat, and water metabolism. And removal of the gland in the human beings and animal cause disturbance of their metabolism. Exposure to mild harmful stress after adrenectomy leads to collapse and death. So, how the cortisol hormone synthesized the eggs? They are the corticosteroids, so they synthesize from the cholesterol by the cholesterol desmolase enzyme, progesterone, and there is a 21 hydroxylase enzyme converting the 17 hydroxyprogesterone to the 11 deoxycortisol and 11 beta hydroxylase enzyme convert it into the cortisol. What are the action of the glucocorticoids on the carbohydrate, protein, fat metabolism, and water metabolism? So on carbohydrate, they increase the blood glucose level. They increase the blood glucose level. Glucocorticoids increase the blood glucose level. How they increase? By the gluconeogenesis. By increasing the gluconeogenesis and by inhibiting uptake and utilization of the glucose by the peripheral cells. This is action is called anti-insulin action. So by the two main mechanism, glucocorticoid increase the glucose level. One is by promoting gluconeogenesis in the liver from the amino acid or non-glucose compounds, and otherwise by inhibiting the uptake and utilization of the glucose by the peripheral cells. When there is a hypersecretion of the glucocorticoids, increase the blood glucose level, resulting in hyperglycemia, glycosuria, and adrenal diabetes. Hyposecretion causing the hypoglycemia and fasting during the adrenal insufficiency will be fatal. It decreases the blood glucose level to great extent, resulting in death. So, hypoglycemia may occur, which may cause death. On protein metabolism, glucocorticoid promote the catabolism of the protein, means breakdown of the protein, to decrease the cellular protein, increase in plasma level of amino acid. If there is a breakdown of protein, there will be a more level, increased level of the amino acid. So increase in the protein content in the liver. Glucocorticoids metabolism of the protein by following methods: by releasing amino acid from the body cells into the blood, by increasing uptake of amino acid by the hepatic cells from the blood, and the hypersecretion of the glucocorticoids, excess catabolism of protein may occur, resulting in muscular wasting and negative nitrogen balance. On the fat metabolism, glucocorticoids cause mobilization, redistribution of the fat, mobilization of fatty acids from the adipose tissue, increasing the concentration of the fatty acids in the blood, increasing the utilization of the fat for energy. So glucocorticoid decrease the utilization of glucose and increase the utilization of the fat. So it produces the ketone body or ketogenic effect of the glucocorticoids. Hypersecretion causes an abnormal type of obesity by increasing the deposition of the fat in certain areas such as abdomen, chest, face, and buttocks. On water metabolism, play an important role in maintenance of the water balance by accelerating excretion of the water. By increasing excretion of water, the adrenal insufficiency causes water retention and water intoxication after the intake of large quantity of the water. On mineral metabolism, enhance the retention of sodium and increase the excretion of potassium. Thus, the hypersecretion of glucocorticoids cause edema, hypertension, hypokalemia, and muscular weakness. They decrease the blood calcium level by inhibiting its absorption from the intestine and increasing the excretion through urine. On bones, corticosteroids stimulate the bone reabsorption that we call osteoclastic activity and inhibit the bone formation and mineralization osteoblastic activity. So in hypersecretion of glucocorticoids, osteoporosis may occur. On muscles, increase the catabolism of protein in muscles. So hypersecretion of the corticosteroids causes muscular weakness due to the loss of the protein. On blood, they decrease the number of circulating eosinophils, basophils, and lymphocytes, and increase the neutrophil and RBC and platelet. On vascular response, presence of glucocorticoid is essential for the construction action of the adrenaline, noradrenaline. In adrenal insufficiency, the blood vessels fail to respond to adrenaline and noradrenaline, leading to vascular collapse. On CNS is essential normal functioning for the nervous system. Insufficiency of the corticosteroid hormones causing personality changes like irritability and lack of concentration, sensitivity to olfactory and taste stimuli, increase in adrenal insufficiency, permissive action of the glucocorticoids refer to execution of the action of the some hormone only in the presence of glucocorticoids, like calorogenic effect of glucagon that produced by the glucocorticoids, lipolytic effect of catecholamine, vascular effect of catecholamine, and bronchodilating effect of catecholamines is by the corticosteroids. But on resistance to stress, exposure to any type of the physical or mental stress, adrenocorticoid hormones are increased, that thereby glucocorticoids are increased. Increase in glucocorticoid level, increase the blood sugar level, and which offer the high resistance to the body against stress by the following mechanism. Inflammation is defined as a localized protective response induced by injury or destruction of the tissue. Mainly the chemical substance such as histamine, serotonin, leukotrienes, prostaglandins, and bradykinin, which are released from the damaged tissue, causing vasodilation and erythema in the affected area. Vasodilator substance released into the affected area increase the permeability of the vascular membrane, resulting in oozing out of the fluid from the blood into the interstitial space, finally producing the edema. Glucocorticoid prevent the inflammatory changes by inhibiting release of these chemical substance and causing vasoconstriction of the permissive action of the catecholamines, and decrease the permeability of capillaries, prevent loss of fluid from the plasma into the affected tissue. Glucocorticoid also having anti-allergic effects, prevent various allergic reactions as in the case of inflammation. Most important is the immunosuppressive effects. Glucocorticoids suppress the immune system of the body by decreasing the number of circulating T lymphocytes. It is done by suppressing proliferation of the T cells and the lymphoid tissue. Also prevent by the releasing of interleukin 2 and T cells. Thus, hypersecretion or excess of use of the glucocorticoid decrease the immune reaction against all foreign bodies entering the body. It leads to severe infection causing death. Immunological reactions which are common during the organ transplantation may cause rejection of the transplanted tissue. Corticoids are used to suppress the immunological reactions because of their immunosuppressive actions. What are the mode of actions? Glucocorticoids are steroid hormone. They act on the receptors. Hormone receptor complex is formed and which activate the DNA to form mRNA. mRNA causing the synthesis of the enzymes which alter the cell function. Regulation is by the Emotional stress, trauma, influence of circadian rhythm act on hypothalamus, which producing the corticotropins, releasing factors which act on anterior pituitary and which release the ACTH hormone, which act on adrenal gland and secrete the corticosteroids. By the negative feedback mechanism, this can be regulated. Applied physiology में hyperactivity of adrenaline cortex is mainly of the hyperaldosteronism we have discussed, increased level of the mineralocorticoids, Cushing syndrome, increased level of the glucocorticoids or cortisol, and adrenogenital syndrome is increased level of the adrenal sex hormones. We will see one by one, as we have already discussed the hyperaldosteronism. Primary hyperaldosteronism is also called CONN, Conn syndrome. Now we will discuss the Cushing disease, Cushing syndrome. Cushing syndrome is a disorder characterized by obesity. Cushing syndrome में patient मोटा हो जाता है. It is because of the hypersecretion of the glucocorticoid, especially the cortisol. If it is due to the pituitary cause, we call Cushing disease, and if it is due to the adrenal cause, we call Cushing syndrome. Especially there are two terms interchangeably, they are interchangeably changes. So if pituitary origin, increased secretion of the ACTH cause hyperplasia of the adrenal cortex, leading to hypersecretion of the glucocorticoids. ACTH secretion is increased by tumor in pituitary cells, particularly basophil cells, which secrete ACTH, malignant tumor of the non-endocrine cells, cancer of the lungs or abdominal viscera, hypothalamic disorders. And adrenal cause cortisol increased by secretion is increased by tumor in zona fasciculata of the adrenal cortex, carcinoma of the adrenal cortex, prolonged treatment of chronic inflammatory disease like rheumatoid arthritis with the high dose of exogenous glucocorticoids may produce a Cushing syndrome. Prolonged treatment with the high dose. Recently, the Cushing syndrome is classified into two types: ACTH dependent Cushing syndrome due to the hypersecretion of the ACTH from the pituitary, and another one is the ACTH independent Cushing syndrome where the ACTH is normal. The syndrome developed due to the abnormal membrane receptors for some peptides like interleukin-1, gonadotropin releasing hormones, gastric inhibitory polypeptides in the cells of zona fasciculata. The binding of these peptides to the abnormal receptor releasing increases secretion of glucocorticoid, resulting in Cushing syndrome. Cushing syndrome that is developed by the treatment with associated glucocorticoid also belong to this category. बाहर से स्टेरॉइड लेंगी तो भी बॉडी ऐसी हो जाती है, ओबेस हो जाती है, उसको इसी ग्रुप में रखेंगे. Exogenous steroids are the drugs used as a long exogenous steroid extracted from the adrenal cortex of animal and prepared artificially. Commercially available synthetic drugs with the steroids are widely used. These drugs are used as a replacement therapy of natural hormones. Patients with deficiency disorders such as Addison disease, or to treat variety of the other conditions like arthritis, allergic reaction, asthma, and skin disorder, we use the exogenous corticosteroids. Some are cortisone or hydrocortisone, which are used in the replacement therapy. Prednisolone and more glucocorticoid activity than mineralocorticoid. Fludrocortisone, it has a more potent mineralocorticoid effects. Dexamethasone has only the glucocorticoid effect. So sign and symptom of the Cushing syndromes are: characteristic feature of this disease is a disproportionate distribution of body fat, resulting in subabnormal faces, moon face, limited facial appearance due to the fat accumulation and release of the water and salt. Torso means fat accumulation in the chest and abdomen. Arm and legs are very slim in proportion to torso. Torso means trunk of the body. Buffalo hump due to the fat deposition on the back of the neck and shoulder. Pot belly due to fat accumulation in the upper abdomen. Purple stripe, reddish purple stripe on abdomen due to the stretching of the abdominal wall. by the axis. So you can see here the port belly and purple stripe, and fat deposition is the upper arm, upper abdomen, fat deposition in the upper abdomen, and thorax and face with the thin hands. You can see here. The tests for Cushing syndromes are observation of external features. Clinically, we can diagnose the Cushing syndrome, and determination of the blood sugar and cortisol level, and analysis of urine 17 hydroxysteroids. So by these tests, we can diagnose the Cushing syndrome. Treatment can be depends on the main cortisol inhibitory drugs, surgical removal of the pituitary or adrenal tumor, radiation or chemotherapy can be done to treat the Cushing syndrome. There is a one condition we call Nelson syndrome. The disorder that develops after the surgical removal of the both adrenal glands. Mainly cause is growth of the pituitary tumor that secretes the ACTH. So excess ACTH के कारण Nelson syndrome होता है. Features are include headache and visual problems treated with the radiation or surgical removal of the pituitary gland. So that can be treated. Nelson syndrome can be treated. Next topic, adrenal sex steroid hormone. We will discuss in the next class.